Yo, yo. Looks like we're ready to rock. The risk there, I might have made it. Yeah. I don't even think I've opened yesterday's map yet. I don't remember seeing it honestly either. I don't know anything about it. That's new that I missed Cuppa yesterday, of course. Didn't stream. I almost didn't stream today. I saw it was ice and decided to get on for a little bit. I won't get this ending through, unfortunately. What's that do for us? That puts us in div... whoa, we're down there. Div 27. I think I'm in div 20, the 27 div. I didn't... No, 52. I'm in 22. Okay. So I'm 5 divs up from the end, which is amazing to me. Somehow there's still... a lot. Like 300 people with the worst time. Let's see how it goes. Ridge Racer Ninja, what's going on? Good luck, have fun if you're playing. Bring up the Twitch. Life's about to play, I'm gonna enjoy it. I think so. Funky lunch. Shark Smurf is here. YT, what's going on? This is gonna be one of those Cuppas where I get, you know, maybe I get one good round in. Consistency I'm not feeling. I mean, it is ice. Maybe it falls on me. It comes from the focus of just playing an ice map. We'll see how it goes. Participation trophy gang. Done for. People are claiming there's going to be multiple DNFs the first game, first round. I don't know. I mean, the first round, yeah, the no elimination, but who are you driving a sub 50 in this division? Blue Raz. Oh, wow, sub 50. Aiming for a sub 2 minutes every round. If I don't DNF, I practically won. Yep. 4 players will be eliminated. And in this round, I will not be one of them. 3rd place. 1.7 PB. Your message got modded because of the extra T. We're gonna allow it. The first turn. That's how a lot of Cuppa maps end up going for me, I feel like. But the first turn of this map is it is. It is a little different than the rest. You want to go tight. You don't. I think the first one you maybe don't want to break. I mean, you maybe. I don't know. There's a place to break. I just don't know where it is yet. I don't know. I'm not. I know you didn't ask for advice, but I'm trying to figure it out myself. Oh, as for the redemption, I'm running a little late today. I didn't even start my day as usual. Another 3rd place, and this time of 49. So this is like I'm a full second back, and I'm still in 3rd. That's crazy. People are really having a tough time with this one. I might have squeezed into a Smurfless division, kind of. For a 48-0 to be winning. That's like... It's pretty solid. I mean, there was somebody hit a 46, but I mean, that's if he's not doing it consistently, then that's not smurfing. Yeah, a little brake tap, but late, I guess I do, to initiate the slide there. There I do a brake tap as soon as I get to the apex. Ooh, no. I almost did that completely badly, but that will lose me some time. Yeah, I'm 17th now. I can get maybe 15th by the end of this. Race 15. Actually, I might be able to pull 12. There's 12. Ending off, let's guess, 11, 9, 12. 12. Wow. Predictions are on today. Should go to the casino. No, this map has plenty of scenery. This map only needs scenery around the track. There's no reason to look at the full map while playing it. You'll see, like, when you play the track, the scenery just encompasses the path, which is, most maps is all the scenery you need. It's just enough to have visual interest in the path. There's a huge lack of scenery though, like a big, you know, in spots. I've noticed that. Oh yeah, there's scenery. Not very... I don't know, slide lock. Slide lock's good at scenery, so... Not sure why he chose this, yeah, this is kind of a... Palm trees in the ice and grass and it's whatever. But I turned off the advertisements, it's not an ad, so that's why it just says TM and green people everywhere. That's also why the stadium gets so ugly and plain, it's just advertisements most of the time. There's a slide lock, smiley face on the side of the building. That's what I remember seeing from like Deep Slip. Extremely minimal scenery though. But who's watching anything except the lines on a nice map? Holding on then, top 28. If unless Lucy Jackson's still in here. We've got, who else did we see? Shark Smurf, is he still around? Should be. Ethel's still here in third. I think it's gonna be me, Ethel. There are imposters among us. Unimp. Probably. Surfboard's usually up there, but I don't know if they can make top 10. I'm trying to name like a top 10 here. I surely think Ethel will be up there. At least I'm rooting for him. Ooh. Slide out. Slide out again, but I did get the gear back. I'm coming down the hill. That was crazy. Didn't have worked. I love the uphill ice slide, and like, this is a fun ice map. Like, there's very many challenging ice maps. This one's fun. Kinda. It's not. I'd say I'd probably venture to say the bobsleigh map is more fun, but that's also a different style. That was pretty good. I was gonna say this could be a second. Third. I got sniped. Ethel in first though. Blue rounds will hang in there too, I think. Shark Smurf? Oh no, Shark! Shark Smurf out. GG. And surfboard out. This is fast. Oh, second. Close though. I mean, I held first for a long time there. I was feeling pretty good. Ooh, that would work. Another second, or just 0.07 behind first, and not even a PB. That's like a second back up from my PB, and I'm getting like second places. So this is a good shot. Top 14. That was fast. Third. And 2 seconds back. Ethel's in 46. Oh, Ethel, okay. This is more painful to watch than drive. Wow, maybe I'm getting better at ice, because I'm very used to being right there with them with all of this, but Blue Rise is out. But this map makes sense to me, or maybe it's just ice slides are starting to make more sense. Like this will completely solidify. Oh no! Crap. That's just that could be out for sure. Not even top 10. Yeah, I should have respawned. Nothing I can do now. Gonna need some big mistakes in the end from somebody. And it's too late in the tournament to expect that to happen. Yeah. Crosspeak Buzz, they're gonna make it in. And that will do. Me and Miss Lucy Jackson going out together. Wouldn't that be the way? At least I took the place. GG's. Good luck, all. We'll watch the top, Big Game North America. That could have been a contender. As we know, on ice, it takes one big mistake, bad mistake, or bad choice, and crashing that checkpoint, the only option I had there was to respawn, and I probably save it. But I tried to correct and fix it, but even though I can correct and fix and take the checkpoint right then and there, the speed is completely crippled, and it can't be gained back on ice. So I should just respawn, did it properly with speed, and I had a way better shot. Yeah, I did. I had some good rounds. That was a good shot at that one. Kind of upsetting. I would have been happy with the top 5, really? Probably not until I got top 5. I would have said I was fine with 7, 6, 5, you know, whatever. GG's. I'll be back in a little bit. I might be done for today, to be real, but I'm gonna take a break and come right back, and I'll leave on. Thermal. Taking it down. Ethel 5th. There we go. GSC? What is GSC, says the guy. That's been mostly map building partner for 2 weeks or whatever. Green Sky Circuit is the only map I ever took seriously in this game. I just went around and took it to all the small streamers, and it got a lot of like I wanted everyone to try it, and everyone, you know, got a lot of good reviews and all that stuff. Just played your Tim Stuff maps. They're quite fun. Cool, Ridge Racer. I'm gonna open them up now. We'll check it out. We'll check it out for those that still have no idea what I'm talking about when I yeah, when I say things I say. Play. But yeah, this is a map that I thought was going to do well. Did not. I took it to Villa and I found out immediately why, and then like he was right. He was right about everything. Like nobody's going to play it because the first part's terrible unless I'm there to explain it to them. I'm sure you will. Put it in clubs someday. Eventually, maybe you'll play my maps to everybody. Play everybody else's maps. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna open it up in the club though. We'll do a quick in your maps today. We'll do my maps. Maybe we'll throw in some other people's maps when they come through. Or maybe not. Maybe I just do a few of these and then jump into Quack 100. I think actually that's what I want to do. I just want to play some Trackmania. But I will show these since, you know, otherwise I'm not sure how people will see them. I could do them in a room. A cut shouldn't even be in here, honestly. It's a terrible one, and it also is not the right version. I didn't just take that one down at all. Cloverleaf, also just weird. It's a fun shaped map. It looks like a clover. Looks like cloverleaf. Also like the style of highway mapping, but it was a 4-way map. It was the first seasonal map I started to do, and I was going to start to do. That's a long time ago. I was going to start to do like seasonal, of course, scenery for each of the sections, but also was going to do. What was I saying? I don't know. Basically, I wanted it to just be a quick map, but cool, like, and difficult, and it is those things, but I was so interested in making the shape it look like a cloverleaf properly, instead of just making the map, like, calculated well, that it's just not calculated well. It's very tough, too. People think it's fun, though. Some people think there's a shortcut. There is no shortcut. It is absolutely the best, like, map for convincing people that they can't shortcut my map, even as a beginner, with, like, basic blocks. But anyway. For fun. That one was fun. I think this is a fun one. And NASCAR Nights. I made this for Z-Boy's mapping, monthly mapping event thing. Once you NASCAR was the prompt. Got a bunch of custom NASCAR blocks for that one though. So it's hard to build. It's way harder to build NASCAR without NASCAR block, like without custom blocks. It's nearly impossible, honestly, like to make it work, to make it so that it has to be NASCAR. But I will play some Green Sky Circuit and NASCAR Nights real quick. We'll do it in just the live room. I guess I can go. Oh yeah, I'll just go from. Wait, can I just go? Clubs? Oh yeah, like that. So I'll throw in Green Sky Circuit. See if I can get a run through. It's a tough one. I challenge anyone to join. I don't need to show up the NASCAR map so much, I don't think. It is a tough one too, though. That'll just be what would be more like a world record hunt. I'm just gonna play the greenside circuit for a bit, and then maybe up over into. Actually, you know what? I'll throw it out here too, just in case people do want to play it that haven't played it or would like to get a run in. That's not a bad one. Maybe throw for fun in there as well. And then ending it out, I'm just gonna just drop it in now. Whether or not I get here is questionable, but we'll see. You missed Cup of the Day yesterday? I did. That's a good point. Probably see what that's about too. Cud. Oh, you meant to say Cud of the Day? I had cows. Okay. That's funny. I'll go check it out. I thought, you know, I thought that was a typo for a while. I was like, man, that P is very far away from that D on the, maybe he's typing on a phone? I don't know. Let's see what it looked like. It's not, it was worth hunting? So I got a gold in the bobsleigh. I forgot about that. I have not been taking Cuppa serious. Oh, it's because it's khaki. It's mainly because it's khaki month. Besides that though, not that one, let's see what it was. Cut of the day. Not cut of the day, not Cup of the day, but a regurgitated grass map. So yeah, it's another, at least so maybe somebody took my idea for put the cows in the grass map. But these, they have realism cows. Not cartoon cows. What does it say? Route scenery, details, GPS. This is pretty neat. That cow. Is there a very specific cow? Alright, we'll check it out. What? Yeah, please show me what's happening, because that can't be right. Oh. That's like waypoint grass. Okay, a couple cows in the... Yeah, this is... I'm not upset I missed it, I guess. I mean, it's not a bad track, but I'm up. Didn't miss much. This is not the route. Okay. Oh. This is okay. It's a tappy grass section. I see what Spike was saying. The start is unnecessarily wonky for the rest of the map to be a grass map. Spike said something about that in his Discord, I noticed. Yeah, this is unnecessarily difficult, isn't it, for the first part? Yeah, I'm sure Reddit will have more to say about it than I care to. I feel like jumping is easier, and it's not the path, because you can't make it for the next checkpoint from there. And if you crash at all, if you release at all, it seems like it's dead. And it's hard not to crash. Or, you know, maybe it's a brake tap? That's the only thing I haven't tried yet. That's the brake tap was along with the backup camera. That's not the way to do it. No, but then you, okay, I gotta avoid airtime and then brake tap just to get around the start. I forgot to avoid airtime. There it is. And then I don't get it. But I do understand the start. It's just a brake tap, I guess. It's the only way to survive it. Almost like initiating an ice slide, but with grass. It's gotta be far wide. I mean, that's just to get on the map. That's not fast at all. That's wild. I might not actually set a time on this one. Only 8,000 players, yeah. Not a lot of people cared to set a time yesterday's Cuppa. Try driving over the penalty before the hill. Oh, I see. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's better to preserve a gear and yeah, because I'm going too fast before. That is better. That is a better line. You need to be below this though, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is a crazy route. That's what I was saying, it's like a... It's like a horizon mapping. A horizon? Is that right? No, I can't think of which one. Wait, it's like a waypoint grass map. I used to say that because I used to think waypoint maps were guaranteed to be hard, difficult, but and a reset? That's a weird reset. A 55:42 on the copium timer. Wow, what a terrible. Like. Okay, so that's not so bad. Once you get this line down, but I mean, that's a lot of training I had to do just the start line. It just went straight. Alright, I get a PB here, but I'm not gonna contest, I don't think. I say that now too, but then you never know how it's gonna turn out. Oh. No, dude. I was gonna have to respawn this run. And you can overjump the finish too? Okay. 5210 opium. Alright, I can get a silver. Let's get it done. Now, as weird as this is, now that I know how it works, I can pretty much get it every time. Which is satisfying. But it is also oddly complex for Cuppa. Start. Maybe not every time. I'm way closer each time though. I gotta just remember where the holes are. That's a very quick respawn. I still run this for a time. It won't be silver though. Kind of risky there. Didn't really pay off, but at least it didn't kill me. Bronze. Yeah, it's easy now. Alright, that'll be silver. Let's get out of here. GG's. Wait, first we do check. We have to check. True Predator, Tesseract, we're fine. I can get another time here, but nobody that I'm worried about right now, right ahead of me. Alright, going into the club. And the live room. Let's check it out. See who's played, what kind of records we have looking like on the few maps. What's this for? Do I not have a medal? Oh! 1350.03. That's a 13-hour time on Crack 100. Did I never get a medal on Crack 100? Oh my god. Oh, hold up. Slide Lock, that was today's mapper from Cup of the Day. He played this. Y2, I took it to him on stream one time. He actually got US world record. Narkov and Flappy have North American world records though. Ridge Racer Ninja took the world record from Flappy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to let him know. Okay. You will have to, that's gonna be an interesting fight. 17 people have played this map though. I put a good amount of time into it. Maybe days. You know, like overnights, a few overnights, long nights. This is what made me stop wanting to map, because I did all this shit and nobody appreciated it. Made a GPS. Not that nobody appreciated it, but it just wasn't, it wasn't well received, we'll say that. And I also didn't take it to many people because there were a couple spots that people didn't like. That I liked, like that one. There's two options there, and you can go here, and you can, it's a weird gearing up to get here, but if you don't understand how this all is supposed to work, and you don't understand my signage, then yeah. Ooh, that landing specifically, and then nobody understood that this is where you're going. Unless you're watching Ghosts, but people don't like to watch Ghosts. They want to be able to play the map. I don't know. It seems like. This could still get attention. This could still get some love. This map could still get out there, but it is, you know, it is what it is. There is a cruise control through there, so you don't get too much speed coming out of the bobsleigh to survive the turns. Like, I started using effect blocks to fix the route or to change, you know, to like do stuff in the route. People don't like that as well either. I think you should just build it calculated. But you only hear about the stuff that people don't like when you map. You know, some people will be nice, but when it comes to the players actually going to play the map, you're only going to hear about the complaints. But I try to eliminate them and anything I'm putting my name on. I just won't post any more maps. That's all there is to it. It's not worth it to me to put the work in for less than enjoyment. Oh, that's why, especially because this turn is an inside dirt turn. Kinda, at least it looks like it is. I'm not gonna get a PB here, it looks like. 230 run, you crashed the last jump. Oh man. Yeah, this is definitely an endurance style map too, because it takes so long to get another run through. Oh. 301. Not bad for a first run. That's why I build maps for myself. Won't hurt my feelings to know where I plays them because I enjoy them first. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I built this. I want it, but then it started driving. It's frustrating enough for me though, and enough of a grind for me that I built a challenge for myself and for others that I thought would be fun, but also like I didn't realize the way that this is challenging. It's just challenging in a bad way. The start is one of the more challenging sections. You're feeling like you're grass, and then you're not. You're in like transitional. What is this? I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna bop. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna lose my gear. I'm not gonna have enough speed. The cruise control there is also just so you don't gear up, so you don't lose the gear through there. If you don't know about gear management, it allows for like a less experienced player to make that anyway. It was a thought that was put in to solve a problem that was there. But again, it was an effect block, and you know, and just like this cruise control, like just because my bobsleighs weren't calculated right, I did a cruise control so you wouldn't die. And it's like certain things are, you know, those are certain mistakes and things like that. I figure out that people just, you know, when it's in effect that I understand how it's going to help for my run, it's not one that's going to help the better players or whatever. I don't know. It was like, and it wasn't saying, no one said it was a terrible, you know, terrible map or anything. They're like, yeah, it's really good. It's you know, you pulled off. The scenery looks well. It looks like you did a pretty good job. Like, you know, I got reviews. But then, like, I took it to Mile or whatever. He couldn't get past the first part of the grass part and just like decided to quit. I take a lot of people and they just will quit, and then they'll just watch the GPS because they don't feel like trying to get a double run through. So it is what it is, and it's an endurance map. It was supposed to be for NA Racing Circuit, in case we ever do circuit. And like, because I just for a while I thought that would be funny, cool to have a circuit. But there's like multi-lap races. I don't really enjoy them anyway, generally in this game. So far, whether it's, you know, whether it's F1 or the Mario ones weren't even that cool, just because they're a multi-lap. Like, it's more fun just to do, you know, fastest lap. I think in this game is just what this game is more geared toward, you know, than it is practice and endurance and grinding a track and, you know, for competition. So, but this one I thought was fun to play. It was fun to build. It took a little while. I did all my own. You know, I perfected stuff up. I got it going. I spent, you know, I did it relatively quickly, I think, for what I had as a project. But also, it, you know, I spent some time on it. Took it to Villa. You know, he gave me some advice on how I can fix the drop-down landing, but also this would need different scenery to help with the route guidance, just so you know, because it's so wide open that you could look everywhere. You don't know which way to go for this first section a lot. But people, like, I don't know, a lot of people just or just turn on the ghost immediately anyway and just follow. So it's not always an issue, but at the same time, it just depends on who you're mapping for. Boing! That's a good strategy. I had lots of fun playing it. Cool. But yeah, it took a lot of the window sales for like taking it around to people. Unless I was like, you know what, I would fix it and make it a single solo lap, and then I'll share it with people. And Bill was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Or you know, just take what you've learned and move on to the next map. And I was like, you know what, that does sound like a better idea. I could spend a whole lot of time in this, making it perfect, trying to make it like Cuppa worthy almost, but it's never gonna be that. It's too long, even in single solo one lap. So I could completely revamp and rechange everything, but yeah. If I was only gaming, then I would map more. If I was like, I don't know, it's like mapping, streaming, and gaming, like trying to enjoy this game in all three ways is just not, it's not comfortable. It takes too much time. It takes too much time away from my personal life. It takes too much time, like it's just not worth it. It's my experience so far. But I will continue to push. I want to try to get this campaign out like next year sometime, like sometime next year. Or like the beginning of next year, I should say. I'd like to have it out by the first of the year, but that's probably not gonna happen, so. All right, so let's move on though. Everyone's got, I guess, a time at least. I'll add 2 players to the player count. Is this chat broken? What are you talking about? Resume. You're adding registration in to ask if my chat's broken? Can you guys not hear me? I didn't realize I wasn't on cam, but... Oh, okay. I had said good map. Sorry for the distraction. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see you say good map anywhere. Maybe it is broken. Yeah, this one's just punishing because if you get it well, then you fly off. If you like, it forces. This is one of those situations where you gain a bunch of speed and then you're forced to slow down. And this is why this map project got scrapped. Many of my map projects get scrapped. Yeah, 16-second PB. Oh, come on. 1 second away from gold, though. Ridge Racer with the 240. He's already got the 232, though. Thank you, sir. I just said good map. Oh, okay, yeah, thanks. I don't know if you know, but found a faster line for the start on the grass, but it is a lot harder. It gains around 0.45. Interesting. Let's check it out. Where's the finish on NASCAR? We'll go to that map in a second. But it's the same. It's the big finish ring. It's the same ring you drive through 5 times. It's under the Z. It's like the giant Z in the middle. You gotta. The same ring you drive through 5 times. That was the kind of the concept. Is you had to. I made a NASCAR map where it crosses over the same through the ring a bunch of times. Where was I at? Oh yes, I need to go to Ghost. I guess I could have just did it. No, I'll just do it from here. That's the quickest way to watch. F3 was the button I needed. That's it. Now there are two drop down. There are supposed to be two different ways you can go here at the grass. You can go down early inside, which I've always wanted to be. Yeah, there. I always wanted this to be faster. I always assumed that this would be the fastest route, but it was tough. In my testing, that was my fastest route. If that Ridge Racer is the drop down you're talking about, yeah, I did. That was intended to have them both. That's why. Cool that you know. Yeah. Thanks. And see that again, just because and you'll see here. I tried to make the arrows. I tried to do arrows in a way. The arrows up there, the X's say don't jump there. Don't go that way. There's an arrow left and an arrow right. A yellow one to the right saying you can go this way. A red one to the left saying you can go this way, but it's tight, like it's tougher was the meaning for it. Like it didn't really quite translate to everyone the same, but yeah. But yeah, you can tell by those arrows that I did intend that. But cool that you got world record here. I'm gonna have to let Flappy know about that. Maybe we'll get another run through on challenges through this map again. Let's get to the next map. Unless you're in the middle of a run. Let's see. You are not, okay. And then I'm gonna probably call soon. I don't really have a lot planned for today. I might play Pack 100. I need to get some food though. I mean, I don't know. Pack 100 is a bit of an undertaking, but I definitely don't want a 13-hour time, dude. I'm gonna put on Quack. I'm gonna play the Quack. This one's way dark. I needed some better, different lighting. I don't know. I used the light. A lot of this scenery lights are the bubbles, so I assume that they would look really cool in the dark just to have the lighting like that, but it didn't come out kind of quite like I had hoped. But it does work. I made one during the day. Oh, I forgot I was playing NASCAR. I made one during the day too. Like I can show you this map before and after scenery. It's literally night and day. And this was intended to be challenging, but people were not good at it. It was a very specific line that I found, and that's why I think this map died, kind of. But they did hunt it, you know. People did like it, they enjoyed it, they encouraged me to do more, but it is what it is. Found a way to gain speed in the start. My fastest start was basically as much inside as possible. If you know something besides that, then yeah, I'd like to know. Also, take the world record here. You got it already? You beat Yordi's world record here. That was quick, dude. 32.4. Oh, you did before this. The only thing I didn't like was how dark it was on my console. And the only thing he didn't like about the other one was weird jumps in grass, in the grass area. See, like how it goes. People just point out the one thing they don't like. I don't take it personally, though. This one was a questionable thing, but I wanted to make the scenery dramatic. I was trying to just try to showcase that I can do some stuff. And But almost never does the nighttime environment work well in this game. It just barely almost never works. You have to stay inside the first turn, like next to the right wall. Yeah. Yeah, this, even though it's a bump there, you can definitely get a lot of speed right there. That was my fastest copium time, but like maybe probably the AT time was set like that. Apparently don't have my own AT here, but it's not that hard of an AT to hit. As you can tell, it's beat by 2 seconds. Oh no, by 1.3 seconds by the world record, so. This one's nearly full speed, but there are a couple times when you have to release. That's what makes it not a full speed map, besides the fact that there's no, you know, cakes and turnovers and stuff. $32.3. The early releases so you can pour on the speed in the exit, and it's all about that exit speed in NASCAR. Oof. The checkpoint's there, but I have a chance to go back and fix it for a good copium time and to train myself on how to do it. That stripe is up in the air. This is before I had the gizmo. Oh, maybe I did have the giz. I don't know. I think maybe I did have the gizmo here. I don't know why that stripe's in the air. I think it clipped through, otherwise I wasn't sure if you'd touch it for sure, and I just wanted to make sure you got it. Because it is a checkpoint. It's a checkpoint that is also the finish. Cool thing is, it's not the finish until you've gotten the checkpoints. So you drive through the finish, or you can drive through the finish as many times as you want. Matter of fact, you've crossed through it several times. So that was kind of cool. I liked how I did that. Everything's physically possible. Everything's based in on the ground, at least in somewhere. Or it's floating because it's got torches holding it in the sky. Like just I didn't notice that when I was playing. It is cool. Didn't notice what? But yeah, this is the map. It is actually in the stadium. Before I knew how to do stadium base without the base maps, I just walled it all in, you know. Podium's over here. I don't know why. Interest bars, things of interest, just like these bars right here, just random little things, just so there's visual interest. I didn't take a lot of time finishing out the outside scenery because it was so dark anyway, honestly. It doesn't look great, like the textures don't end up looking good. I don't know what it is with the shadows and stuff, but these things all look pretty cool, I think. Everything's like on the ground. If it's not, then it's floating by the power of one of these. Oh, usually there's a thing under it. If it's not, right? Maybe is this the final version? I don't know. I thought they all had the rings like this underneath if it was floating, but maybe not. But these are all just macros peeled apart in different ways. The same macro block. And yeah, ring holds up this part of the track. You know, everything's stabilized. That's got a block down. That's you know, stable. Yep, no worries. Should hold up. You know, OSHA comes through, no problem. Because by the time you get up here, you get another ring. Yep. All right, it's all attached. So it's all attached to the ground until you get to the last platform over here. This one's kind of just floating. So it's floating on. Torch things. And I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have the gizmo yet. Or if I did, I didn't know how to use it. But yeah, it's just floating on those. Ain't much, but it was like a quick macro scenery stuff. That is what it looks like. Scenerized and everything. I had a red version too. That was actually better looking in red, I think. I forget why I didn't stick with the red. Whoops. It was close to good, but it wasn't great. So I'm still searching for the map that I want to, like, you know, I'll just keep mapping until, like, slowly but surely, probably until I get to the point where I feel like I'm actually good at making a route. Let's see about. I could have just went and create. Is it here still? It probably is. Let me just check. Oh, come on. Double clicked. Here's the red version. I thought I still had one that was not with no scenery, but maybe I don't. Oh well. But yeah, it was a map that I thought was fun. And I still think it's fun, so whatever. Regional elite on today's Cuppa. 11th. Oh, what time did you get? I forgot I was in the room still. I beat you? Oh, it's my map. You got a 35 too. Very nice. Yeah, it's gold medal, dude. That's good for a quick discovery run through. That's good. I don't even have the AONAT here. There are 105 players on this one. There's a good amount more players. Well, that's also because it made it to the Z-Bowl, so it's on a video and stuff too. So maybe that's part of it. Or the Z-Boy stuff, like we played it online and people, people share around. Plus, I've shown it to a couple people. Let's get out though. Advanced options. Advanced server. Next track. This one's a lot of fun. This one I did pretty quickly. I did it for fun. I did it with my partner at the time. Well, not at the time, but we worked on it together at the time. Kinda like she just kind of gave me some advice or what to do next, and I tried to make it work. So yeah, it ended up being this, and I like it. It's got a few different paths, but it was never like meant to be a serious route or like a weekly shorts, but it is huntable. People have found some good times here. What do we got? A 13, huh? Not gonna get it like that. Big old jump. Was that a booster? Okay. Refrigerator with the 14.7 to start off the day. Three. But it's just a little yelp. Basic scenery. Couple different landings, couple different options. Inside landing with no booster, outside landing with the booster. You can wall ride, you can tight turn. Nothing crazy, but it's a map. That's all this is. So, like, some of these maps did never get hit, but they are fun. Especially when we had a bunch of people like, hey, let's try it. And they hop in there and they're all grinding, and people are like, just flopping back, you know, going back and forth more times. Lars, what's up? Remember this map? I think you played this map. Couldn't pen. Sixth world with 14.3. That's my PP. I just couldn't pen after that. Oh, PB after that. That makes sense. And oh, I guess I could see it this way. Oh, maybe not. 14.3. It's just enough that it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Please has her time on this map too. PB from the Dale, so I'm careful. Like, I start playing my maps and like can't find Discord. Is that why you haven't been there? Exclamation mark DC. Or exclamation mark Discord in the chat. But several days, we kind of lost faith in you. Can you even type it for you? You got it. All right. That's enough of this one. The link in the bio didn't work. Oh, by the way, good to know. I will fix that link in the bio. Because it did change. I think, maybe since then. But now it worked? Yeah, that does work. Right. Thank you, sir. But I'll fix the link in this. That's in the bio. There's one in the bio. Thanks for letting me know. Discord link. Invalid invite. Yep. Thank you, sir. I'll fix that. I changed my belt section. That'd be a computer dashboard. You right at the end? No, I'm third. Nice, Patricia. Are we playing this? That's up to you, man. Do you wanna? I'll leave that up to you since you're here. Lars, you can join the mapping together thing. To go into the mapping, just send me a message in Discord. Send me a message so that we can start the conversation there. But yes, very cool. We'll work something out. If it's not this map, it'll be very soon. We'll do something. The patience for this, yeah. This is a serious one. It's a 13. I have a 13-hour PB though. Like I paused. I think that what I did was I was in a server, and I just like I just left it on. And I woke up the next day and like 6 to 8 hours had gone by in my PB. And I'm surprised it saved my time. It doesn't save a ghost, I don't think. But yeah, like, but yeah, 13-hour PB. I think I could beat that. I might go for that. I'm gonna for now though. I'm gonna smoke. I don't really have much else planned for today, but I don't also plan to do, you know. I don't know what else to do, so I think I do want to play another time in this. Rich is totally understandable if you don't want to play it. I get it. But Z-Boy, 13 viewers, nah. Right now, what's up, Z-Boy? What's going on, brother? Oh my gosh, like totally listen up. Z-Boy Trackmania is like totally rad. They're all about that Trackmania life. Streaming lower divisions, like totally having a blast with Z-Boy. Like, super cool how they want everyone to play together. Fast or slow, racing, family, and fun times, like for sure. Yo, brother, what's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good day. I didn't make it over to Slip Cup today. Hope you went well though. We were doing just a little bit of a mapping expose. We've been doing a lot of mapping and stuff, trying to get this whole RPG situated. And in the meantime, also wanted to play a little bit of a quick trial map stuff. No doubt, man. No doubt. I got you. The question that you came in at the question mark time though. I was actually considering, if you look at the Tim Stuff maps, I have a seasonal map world record as well. The seasonal map. Oh, really? We'll go back and look. That's where we were. We can vote back through it. What we just were doing, is we played through, honestly, we just played through the map that I made for your stream all at once, the NASCAR map, my Green Sky Circuit map, which I never really took out to everybody because it's such a long map. I don't know. It's an endurance style 2-lapper with mixed. It's fun, I think, and it's in NARC, North American Racing Club, or any racing club. All right, cool, Lars. We got you. We'll get you covered. I'll do most of that after or between streams, I think. But yeah, we'll work it out. We'll figure out how to get you in there, and don't worry about now. At least that way I can communicate there. We can start leaving messages that you can use during your time of the day. I did just set another time here, but I didn't get my gold medal, so maybe I'll run it. This is Green Sky Circuit though. Ridge Racer Ninja just set a world record on this map. I'm gonna go see his world record that he pulled off on Cloverleaf too. But yeah, you're welcome to join, guys. I don't have the exclamation mark join set up right now, but it is set up to show you how to join the club if you haven't. The room is just going to be live room instead of what it does say. It probably says RPG together or shorts together and the exclamation mark join or exclamation mark room. But we do live rooms, stuff like that, almost every day, cup of the day, then we do something afterward. Usually either hunting cup of the day maps, or if I have a campaign discovery, like tomorrow, I think we're going to try to discover NASCAR November campaign, as it's released tomorrow. But then also we have speed mapping Saturday, which is something we're going to try to do every Saturday for a little while. We've got 2 speed mapping cups that the maps that were made for them are available in the November speed mapping campaign. But yeah, all that to say, come on out, have a good time with us if you like. We're here most days that I can stand it. Oh, I just turned on an action key, trying to turn cars on. All right, so in here though, we're not gonna. This is a long one. We don't need to run this. I want to go see that world record. I'm gonna leave this now. Oh, also Z, if you are still here. I don't know if he is, honestly. He might have dipped. It was close. Oh, the NASCAR map was really nice. This month is Speed Fun if you want to make one. Ooh. There you go, guys. That's another one. There's a mapping competition on Z-Boy Trackmaniac's stream. Speed Fun is the prompt. If you want to get in on that, go to, join the Discord over there, submit a map. And yeah, they're a lot of fun. The monthly mapping competitions are generally a lot of fun. Oh, and Z, if you are still here, the CUD map I made was missing a checkpoint. That thing got out, but that was like after the fire, so I wasn't able to I wasn't even around for when Granati played it or any of that stuff. But yeah, that was never supposed to be. I could show you where, and the map makes a lot more sense with the checkpoint that you can't skip the whole map in. But either way, it wasn't the best. I knew it wasn't, and I released it just because I wanted to get a map out. But I will be more careful because we do know, if we get attention from the big guys, it might be the only time. And if it's a crap map, maybe they'll come back to find the good ones. But yeah, RPG together is not the case. I was thinking about Quack 100 though. Are there any RPGers in the chat, chilling or not? Oh, so I'll probably just hop off and play it some. do some pauses, pop back on stream if I get like further in it. I don't know. I really don't, yeah, like I said, you caught me in the middle of whether or not I was going to even continue to move on today. Oh, I wanted to see the Tim Stuff campaign. Green Sky Circuit. Cloverleaf. Taking it by flat, wow. 2000s, but that's insane. We're gonna watch these. We're gonna watch this. From Narkov's point of view, his entry to the bobsleigh is unparalleled. I don't know where he gets destroyed. Could have had this better. Yeah. Ridge Racer takes Flappy though. Oh, what is this turn? You were hacking. That was the wow. Hold on. This is from Flappy's perspective. Flappy does the 360 on the spin, okay. All different ways to solve a problem of me not knowing how to map a landing. But also to map the landing into a slow, like a, you know, it was an interesting set of tricks for it to be a very, very plain and completely bare-bones map. The bobsleigh doesn't work unless you do a very specific way, or you do some weird shit like these guys did. Narkov got the best. But not with the most speed coming out, and then he doesn't get this drop down as well with the others, so you get more time on the grass, not on the penalty there, so they get the speed. But this part, Flappy's got a mad lead, and he just gets that inside line. Oh yeah, Flappy does slide out a little bit. I don't know how he got that inside line. I think everyone's been trying for that inside line for the longest. Unless you have like analog acceleration or something. I'm not sure how you pulled that off. The releases don't work to make that happen. Unless you've played this map, you don't really understand. Maybe a bit. It's tough. It's a tough one to do well. I can't, like, I have a hard time getting my own ATs a lot of times because I will grind them a bit. But this one's definitely a little bit of luck for me too. All right, let's get high. I mean, that was a good start, but then that jump into the bobsleigh was absolutely terrible. Yep. I guess you just got a nice precise line through here, but I just don't see it. It's so hard because it's such a tight turn. And you're in a weird angle on this sausage. It's like, this part's easy, it's normal. You get to here and it gets really weird. You just got a perfect release, that's all it is. Okay. It's really good. 0.002 of a second ahead, but you have, yeah, that's impressive. Anyway, I'm out. GG's, guys. I think I'm gonna call it for now. Drop a follow if you haven't. Hop over YouTube too if you wouldn't mind. If you have extra, YouTube room, drop me a subscription over there too. Just so you know, when we drop things, when we do things like shorts come out and you know, when cool things are happening over here in the category or in the on the channel. We're playing. If anyone has maps that they'd like us to check out, please feel free to come by and tell us about them as well. We do often we do community maps, and I'm going to be building a community campaign. So besides the fact that with the RPG we're working on will be a showcase hopefully for the upcoming community campaign, if it is released before the campaign comes out. I also want to invite people to contribute to the campaign. Looking forward to speed mapping. I'll try to be there on time this time. All right, cool. I hope you are able to get there. Just remember, just try to come right after Cup of the Day. We'll spin the wheel. I'll try to spin the wheel about 1 hour or like, yeah, 1 hour after Cuppa starts. So it's like right after Cuppa ends pretty much. And then it gives everyone at least an hour. I will not, I will be mapping as well this time. And we have to maybe get the wheel set up with some more pieces too. So anyone that would like to do speed mapping tomorrow though, it should be fun. We do have a little wheel, so we spin it twice and we get 2 different categories and we mix the 2 things together and make maps. And we have, you know, we could add some more categories to the wheel. Let's show that real quick. That's whatever. I'm gonna hop off though. Till next time, shake it big.